Hello children, this is Naresh Mathur and today we are going to discuss the most important chapter of this syllabus, that is trigonometry. So the trigonometry term comes from a Greek word, that is trigonon, that means tri and gon. Means tri means three, gon means sides, means we are talking about a triangle, and metrons means measurement. It means trigonometry is a branch of mathematics that studies relationships between sides and angles of triangles. Now, up to 10th level, whenever we are working on trigonometry, or we heard the term trigonometry, it means we are, wherever a trigonometry term, there will be a right triangle, and wherever there is a right triangle, there will always be a PCT. Alright, so this is the basic concept of the trigonometry, the first and basic concept of the trigonometry is the Pythagoras theorem, because this chapter has four major parts, and the first part is based on trigonometric ratios, which is purely based on Pythagoras. Then these trigonometric ratios of some specific angles. These angles are 0, 30, 45, 60 and 90. Ratios of complementary angles, that is 90 minus theta concept. And at last, trigonometric identities, one of the most important concept of this chapter. Alright, so we'll discuss these concepts one by one in our upcoming videos. In this video we are going to discuss exercise 8.1, which is purely based on trigonometric ratios. So first discuss what are the ratios, what are the names of these trigonometric ratios. In trigonometry we have total 6 trigonometric ratios, that is sine, and this one is angle, that is theta, sine theta, cos theta, tan theta, sec theta, cot theta and cosec theta. So these are the 6 trigonometric ratios. Always remember this, that each trigonometric ratios come with an angle. So here the theta is representing an angle. This can be represented by any of other term. It might be possible in the place of theta we can use x, y, z, abc, alpha, beta, gamma, any other abbreviation. But always remember that we need to write angle with each trigonometric ratios. Now, as the name implies trigonometric ratio, so these sine theta is the ratio of perpendicular upon hypotenuse, cos is the ratio of base and hypotenuse, tan is ratio of perpendicular and base. Similarly, these are the ratios of two sides of right triangle. Now, how can we learn that which trigonometric ratio has which combination? So for the simplicity, we have a small trick. First of all, you need to learn this small table. Just learn in the sequence sine, cos, tan, cosec, sec, cot. Come on quickly, sine, cos, tan, cosec, sec, cot. Now P, B, P, H, H, B. Now what is the P? P is representing here perpendicular, B stands for base and H for hypotenuse. Now how can we learn this? How to remember these trigonometric ratios? For this we have a small trick. See, Pandit Badri Prasad, har har bole, sona chandi tole. Here sona is representing sine, chandi is representing cos and tole is representing tan. So we can learn this table by simply learn this phrase, Pandit Badri Prasad, har har bole, sona chandi tole. Or we have one more term, just see, some people have curly black hair through proper brushing. So you can learn this table by any of the method, or you can make your own phrase just to learn it. Alright, now the question is, how can we differentiate between perpendicular and base? Because hypotenuse is always fixed in the right triangle, because it is the longest side in right triangle. But what about perpendicular and base? For this, we have to focus on the angle which is given with the trigonometric ratio. As here we are given theta as an angle, so sine theta is always equals to, see here, sine theta equals to what? Perpendicular upon hypotenuse. And perpendicular means what? The side which is opposite to the angle. The side which is always opposite to the angle, that is called as a perpendicular, and the side adjacent to the angle is called as a base. Look at here, as this is the theta, and then the BC will be perpendicular, and AB will be base, and AC will be hypotenuse. Alright, now I think you'll learn this thing. Pandit Badri Prasad har har bole, Sona Chandi tole. Now it looks pretty easy. Alright, these are the other concepts. By this table we can see that cosec is the reciprocal of sine, because the ratio of sine is p by h, perpendicular upon hypotenuse, and the ratio of cosec is hypotenuse upon perpendicular. Similarly, ratio of cos is b by h and sec is h by b. Tan is p by b and cot is b by p. Therefore, it is written that in the reciprocal format. Alright. Then the tan theta is always equals to sine by cos, sine theta upon cos theta, and cot is cos by sine, obviously. These concepts are particularly based on trigonometric ratios on complementary angles. These are the identities, and this concept is based on trigonometric ratios of some specific angles. So by this table we can see the value of sine and cos is always lying between 0 and 1, and the values of cosec and sec is always greater than or equals to 1. Alright, not less than 1. So these are the basic concepts. Will come up to these concepts also in our upcoming videos. Now our first focus on the exercise 8.1. Let's start the exercise and just try to understand what is the concept behind it. In this question we are given triangle ABC which is right angled at B, and AB equals to 24 centimeter and BC equals to 7 centimeter. We just draw the diagram as the values given. Right angle at B, AB is 24, BC is 7. So first we need to find the hypotenuse. We just find the hypotenuse by applying Pythagoras theorem, and we get 25 centimeter as AC. Now we need to find sine A, cos A. We need to find the values separately. So the sine A is what? Perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Okay, P by H. Now where is the angle A? Here is the angle A. What should be the perpendicular? The side opposite to angle A, that is 7, and the perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Hypotenuse we can see that as a 25, so the value of sine A will be 7 by 25. Similarly for cos A. Cos A is what? B by H, base by hypotenuse. Alright, what should be the base? The side adjacent to the angle. We are talking about angle A, so it is the adjacent side, so the value will be 24 upon 25. Similarly for angle sin C, we can get the value of sin C, that is perpendicular upon hypotenuse. For value angle C, the perpendicular will be AB and hypotenuse will be same, so that will be 24 by 25. Similarly, if angle, we are talking about angle C, so the BC will be the base, so the value of cos C will be 7 by 25. Alright, easy. And second question we are given, we need to find tan P minus cot R. We can find the value of first QR by applying simply Pythagoras theorem, and as we get the all values of right triangle, we can get any of trigonometric ratios. So the value of tan P equals to perpendicular upon base, tan P, perpendicular will be QR, so QR is 5 upon base, that is 12, P by B is 5 by 12. Now cot R, B by P, but the angle is changed here, so the base will be QR, that is 5, and perpendicular, that is 12. So 5 by 12 minus 5 by 12, we get the 0. Alright, just remember this thing. Here our angles are different, that's why cot R is not reciprocal of tan P. Okay. In question number 3, we are given sin A equals to 3 by 4. We need to calculate cos A and tan A. the value of sin A equals to 3 by 4, or we can write it in the form of 3k upon 4k. As because we are given ratio, we don't have any exact value, so we always prefer that we can write in the form of variable. So first we find the value of AB, and after applying the Pythagoras theorem, we get the value of AB as root 7k. Now we can get the value of cos A, that is base by hypotenuse. Base is root 7 and hypotenuse is 4, and tan A perpendicular 3 by root 7. P by B is 3 by root 7. Now you will come to know that for this exercise you have to learn that table of PBP and HHB concept, and it will be very easy for you just to solve these questions. Now we are given 15 cot A equals to 8. Now the value of cot A will be 8 by 15. Okay, 8 by 15 cot has the which ratio, that is B by P. So the base is given as 8 and perpendicular is given as 15. First we need to find hypotenuse. So we got the hypotenuse as 17k. So the value of sin is perpendicular upon hypotenuse, and sec A is hypotenuse upon base. We can get the value of sin and sec. Easy. Now the next one, sir. We are given sec theta equals to 13 by 12. 13 by 12 means hypotenuse upon base we are given. We need to calculate all the other trigonometric ratios. Now this is the common question, or if you are able to do this question, you can able to do the rest of the questions also, because in this type of question we are using the same concept of Pythagoras. Now we are given perpendicular and base as 13 and 12, and we are talking about this angle theta. So the perpendicular will be BC, and we need to find the value of BC as, and we got the value of BC as 5k. Now we can get the value of sin theta is perpendicular upon hypotenuse, be 5 by 13, cos theta base by hypotenuse 12 by 13, tan theta will be what, perpendicular upon base 5 by 12. Now cot theta will be reciprocal of tan, cosec will be reciprocal of sin, and cos will be reciprocal of sec. Alright, sin is reciprocal of cosec. Now in the question number 6, a little bit different. We are given angle A and angle B are acute angles of a triangle, such that cos A equals to cos B. Now we need to show that angle A equals to angle B. There are certain methods to solve this kind of problem, so we are using this because it's the simplest one. So let's consider triangle ABC right angled at C, and A and B are the acute angles in triangle ABC. Now we are given cos A equals to cos B. So the value of cos A is base by hypotenuse AC upon AB, and cos B is BC upon AB, and as it is given both are equal, so we can equate it. So now we can write AC equals to BC as two sides are equal, so angle opposite to equal sides are always equal. Therefore we can say angle B equals to angle A. Now the next question says we are given cot theta equals to 7 by 8. We need to evaluate 1 plus sine, 1 minus sine upon 1 plus cos, and 1 minus cos theta. So for this, first we need to find the third side, as the ratio of cot theta is what, base upon perpendicular. So we need to find its hypotenuse first. So the cot theta is 7 by 8 base upon perpendicular. So first we need to find the hypotenuse, and we find it as root 113. Alright. Now we can find the value of sine and cos also by applying simply perpendicular P by H. 8 by root 113 and 7 by root 113 is the value of cos theta. Just put the values. Here we are using the identity of A plus B minus B, A square minus B square, and we get the answer as 49 by 64. And similarly cot theta is already given as 7 by 8, and the square of cot theta will be 49 by 64. Same. Alright. Now we are given in the question number 8, 3 cot A equals to 4. We need to check whether 1 minus tan square A upon 1 plus tan square A is equals to cos square A minus sin square A or not. For this, we just need to find the value of LHS and RHS separately, and we'll check at the end. So now cot A equals to 4 by 3. Base and perpendicular we have. First we will find the value of hypotenuse. As we got the value of hypotenuse, we can find the value of cos and sine. Just put this value into LHS and RHS also. After solution, we can see the values are same. So we can say yes, LHS equals to RHS. It means both values are same. Easy. Now at the ninth question, we are given a triangle ABC right angled at B. Tan A equals to 1 by root 3 means perpendicular, and base we are given k and root 3k. We need to find the value of sin A cos C plus cos A sin C. It means we need to find the value of hypotenuse. Just find the hypotenuse by using Pythagoras theorem simply. So now we have all the sides of right triangle. So the sin A equals to what? Perpendicular upon hypotenuse, and cos C is also containing the same value. So just see the value of sin A from the diagram directly. Sin A perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Perpendicular will be k, hypotenuse will be 2. K upon 2 matlab 1 by 2. Alright. Similarly cos C. Cos C base by hypotenuse. Base is k, hypotenuse is 2k. So again 1 by 2. Similarly cos A base upon hypotenuse root 3 by 2, and sin C again perpendicular upon hypotenuse. So root 3 by 2, root 3 by 2. So at the end we can get the value of 1. Similarly, we can get the value of cos A cos C minus sin A sin C. Easy. At the 10th question, it's a good one. We are given a triangle PQR which is right angled at Q. The sum of two sides is 25 cm and PQ is 5 cm. We need to find sin P, cos P and tan P. So let's consider a triangle PQR which is right angled at Q. Let's say QR is x, then PR will be 25 minus x. First we need to find the value of x. For this we need to apply the Pythagoras theorem here, and we can get the value of x. As we get the value of x equals to 12, it means QR is 12, then PR will be 13. Now we have all the sides of right triangle. We can get the value of sin P perpendicular upon hypotenuse. P by s 12 by 13. Cos P will be 5 by 13 and tan P will be 12 by P. Now at last we need to discuss some true and false. See, first one saying the value of tan is always less than 1. Now tan is the ratio of perpendicular and base, and we can't say that all perpendicular will always be greater than base or it will always be less than the base. So it changes, it may change. So we can't say that it will have always less than 1 value. It means the statement is false. Second one, sec A equals to 12 by 5. Now if sec A is 12 by 5, then the cos A will be 5 by 12, and the value of cos is always greater between 0 and 1. So we can say yes, it can be true. Cos is the abbreviation used for the cosecant of angle A. Wrong, because cosecant of angle A is cosec A, and cos A is called as a cosine of the angle A. Alright. Now at fourth, cot A is the product of cot and A. No, cot is trigonometric ratio and A is the angle with it. So it is also false. Sin theta equals to 4 by 3 for some angle theta. Now see here, 4 by 3's value is greater than 1 and sin theta is containing the value between 0 and 1. So it is a value of false value. Alright. So I hope all of you just got the concept just behind the trigonometric ratios. Just practice these questions, and if you have any doubt then please let me know. I'll definitely help you out. Till then, just practice this question. Thanks for watching. Bye bye. Take care.